MCU pros and cons. This time, let's finish it off with what started it all. Phase 1. Let's get straight into it. Bro, why is this the first time I'm seeing this Iron Man poster? Why is he looking at me like that? Nigga know he got swag. You're like, what's it to you, nigga? Iron Man is one of those movies where I can glaze the hell out of it, but I'm gonna give it a pro beyond the movie, and that's the fact that it created this beautiful, this joyous, this amazing baby that we call the MCU to this day. Even though it's going through a little bit of a rough patch, it's going through puberty, but it's gonna grow out on the underside of it. It's gonna be amazing. Big con for me though has gotta be the fact that War Machine had to be recast because of this movie. I just felt like it's a very weird recasting, especially because they changed the whole shade of that nigga. But hey, Don Cheadle, he kills it as War Machine. He probably should have just been in this movie if I'm keeping it a band. Incredible Hulk really was a victim of his time, man. I feel like if this movie came out these days, especially with the CGI it had, because that's my biggest pro, is the CGI of the Hulk and Abomination, I feel like are next level. I feel like we don't even see some of that shit to this day. My biggest con though is, like I said, it's a product of the time. The story was just a mess. The story, it's boring. Even as a little kid, I remember watching it just because I thought the CGI was cool. But other than that, I did not care for it. I turned my brain off. You know it's bad when the only thing I remember from this movie vividly is the Hulk and Abomination fighting in the middle of the street. That's it. Just try to rewatch this movie. I dare you. Try to rewatch it. This Iron Man 2 poster is so damn crisp. Seeing the War Machine in this movie has got to be a big pro for me. And a movie that I think is honestly kind of disappointing. I think that Don Cheadle absolutely killed it as the War Machine, and he is a standout performance in this movie. The biggest negative has got to be Whiplash. The way they handled the character, the whole race scene, everything about that. I mean, it was kind of cool, like visually pleasing, but his character was just garbage. Him and Justin Hammer. Like, you can hammer these nuts. Okay. Pause. I think Thor's aging like fine wine. I watched Thor last year and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I can't believe it gets such low ratings. Thor is like a solid 7.5 out of 10. It just has like a special unique charm to it that's like a product of the time that it came out. And if you watch it nowadays, I'm telling you, watch this movie, you'll be like, huh, maybe I was a little bit too harsh on the first Thor movie. I know this negative is going to be a little disrespectful, but Chris Hemsworth's hair in this movie was just so damn goofy. Like, sometimes it would take me out of the scenes. I'd be like, damn, bro, they should have just gave you a wig. Should have gave you some extensions. Hey, that shit eventually grew out and became glorious and became luscious. So hey, I ain't hating too hard. You feel what I'm saying? It just looked a little funny in this movie. That's all. Every time I see this poster, bro, nigga said, nigga aura farming, bro. This is, I gotta make a top 10 posters in the MCU list. This has got to be top 3 on my list, bro. Everything about this poster, the gravel falling, Captain America effortlessly looking down at his shield beat up. Okay, I'm glazing the shield, not even the movie. I think my favorite part of this movie, my biggest pro, has got to be Chris Evans. He is a standout performance. He has so much charm. He fits the character of Captain America to a T, even when he was a scrawny little boy, all the way to when he got jacked as hell and he's diving on grenades anyway, and he's got the shield at the end. Captain America, Chris Evans, he is Captain America. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I love Sam Wilson as Captain America. That is my cap. But I have to be honest, Chris Evans in this movie, he just had like a different level of Cap aura. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it. The biggest con in the movie is the Red Skull, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Did not care about that nigga whatsoever. I cared about him at the beginning, but as the movie went on and on and on, the only thing I cared about is saving this nigga Bucky and watching Chris Evans do his thing. Red Skull, I did not give a fuck about you, gang. Lame ass villain. Cool, they eventually brought him back somewhat, but too little too late. Salt date. Let's end this video off right. The first Avengers movie. I'm not gonna give it a con. I'm not gonna lie. It only has pros in my opinion. I think this is one of the best MCU movies of all time to this day. It ages so well. It's so concise. Every scene feels like it matters. Every script line feels like it matters. Everything is tight. It's knit. It's mwah. It is a masterpiece. This is the creme de la creme of the MCU. The name of the game is pros and cons. I gotta give it some type of con. The fact that y'all be hating on it? I don't even know. On the real, I feel like this doesn't get that much hate, but I feel like it doesn't get the love that it deserves. You feel what I'm saying? This should be looked at as some of the top echelon of MCU, and I feel like it's looked at in like the mid-tier MCU movies. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe because it's older now, but I'm telling you, you gotta watch this. The replay value on the Avengers is insane. That's gonna do it for my phase 1 pros and cons. I want to hear y'all's in the comments down below for all the movies. Yes, all of them. Let's talk about it in the comments down below, man, because you know we gotta talk about it. Simple.